We cannot ignore what is going on in California, all over the country, and really all over the world right now.
It's time to speak up. And one of the stars of American Soul, London Brown, he is using his voice to try to wake us all up. London, I know you're from LA, so before we get started, I have to ask you, what do you make of what we've seen over this last week in the city, in the state, and across the country?
Pretty much what I'm getting from this, I think we're dealing with people who are simply just fed up and feel like enough is enough. And at this point, it's like people are now at a breaking point where they're tired of trying to be, trying to have some ceremony about this, and they're ready to express their frustrations for change. I think this is a fight that's been going on for quite some time now. And at this point, people just want some very solid action, some things put in place so that moving forward, we don't have to continue to have this march of we shall overcome and this sort of thing. And it's also a display of, I feel like especially Black people have been feeling like they haven't been taken, their voice hasn't been heard, they haven't been taken seriously. And it's really nothing abnormal about this. It's the same way when a child wants attention, they start cutting up, and until we get the proper attention and the proper ear for what our concerns are, and then follow with some change, this is going to be one of those things that's going to happen again. So hopefully people are really listening to us and really saying like, yo, we're not asking for anything. We're not asking for special handouts, privileges. We're not playing the victim. It's none of that. We're just saying, listen, we've been attacked and justice has not been on our side. Just play fair. That's the cry I think that most of us are feeling like we just haven't been heard. So we want to be heard.
And London, you're a Black man from LA. This isn't something that's new to you.
No, just being from LA and growing up here and remembering the LA riots, to realize that we're back at the same fight again. It's a little bit, it's just sad. I have a lot of my white friends and they're really trying to figure out what to do and how to go about this whole thing. And they're trying to, some of them are even just oblivious to understanding the complexities and the day-to-day anxieties that we have as Black people, and they just don't understand. And I remember one time one of them asked me, said, "Yo, man, this before all the COVID-19, all this is just like last year sometime." It was like, man, I don't know how many Black people are really interested in like climate, global warming and saving animals, things like that. I say, listen, man, we care about the earth, we care about it's the planet and animals and all those things. Because we got to live here. I said, but the difference is like Black people don't necessarily have the energy to necessarily to champion all these other ideas because we're just trying to simply survive.
Yeah, no, London, you're right. We have to stay alive first. And you're talking about unity, and what better way to get into talking about American Soul? It's
Yes.
The story of Soul Train. We're talking about a time when Black people were white people to show, white folks were watching this show. It brought people together, and you have an awesome part. You're playing Bootsy Collins. I see you have some glasses on now. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna come out in the star frames.
I know.
What was that like playing Bootsy?
Right. I've never put on a pair of platforms. I had on like a leather jumper, collar. The collar, I looked like Count Dracula. The Boozilla star glasses. So it was, the wig, the beard, I don't grow any facial hair like that. I look 27. But I think that people are going to appreciate my followers who've been able to catch me, through my previous works. Seeing me play Bootsy is going to be just a different idea altogether. So a major shout out to Bootsy Collins. We had some exchanges on Twitter, and he was excited about the wardrobe, and he's excited to see this season as well.
Yeah, and speaking of Soul Train, the dance line, some things people might not know about you. You're a dancer. You're a comedian, an actor, and a dancer.
Yeah, I was paying bills through dance, and so but I'm black, so I black people dance anyway. But I really was in this. In fact, we as black people, we enjoy dance so much we don't even need music. If the food is good, we'll move. That's just how we operate. That's just how we operate. But yeah, I think people are gonna, like I said, people are gonna appreciate it. And if you like dance, you're gonna enjoy American Soul.
Yeah, and the Soul Train dance line still lives today.
Talk about it. And that Soul Train dance line happens at I can't speak for, well, actually, I have seen it for everybody at everything from graduations, birthday parties. I've seen it at bar mitzvahs. So that whole idea of the Soul Train line has crossed over color barriers for sure. That's the impact of of this man's genius to even think of something like this. So again, major shout out to him for that, man.
Yeah. Well, London, thank you so much. Congratulations on the role, and thank you for your insight. It's what we need to hear now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so kindly, sister. I appreciate you. Thank you, kindly.